guys, and welcome back to the vlog. It's been quite a while since I've last vlogged in New York, but I'm back home now from Asia and I don't have plans to travel for a couple months, so I thought I might as well start my new vlog in December because there's a few things that I'm doing around the holiday season that I wanted to share with you all. Today's December 20th and that means Christmas is coming around real soon. I am actually working this Christmas, so I work the 24th, 25th, and 26th, which is sad that I don't get to see my family, but at the same time, I am really glad that I get to spend it with my coworkers. So I'm just spending the days before and after Christmas seeing a lot of friends, seeing family, stuff like that. Today I'm gonna meet up with Austin to go to this tiramisu cafe that has opened up pretty recently, and it's become quite popular on social media, and apparently the tiramisu is really good and they have like a lot of different kinds. It's in the East Village, so I'm gonna just walk there. It is gonna be a little bit chilly and rainy today, so I'm just gonna bring a nice jacket. But anyways, let's head out.
I took a nice walk to Cafe 2x2 and got there just before opening. This cafe offers a large variety of Asian-inspired tiramisu flavors. We had trouble choosing just one, so we got 3.
Okay, this is the sesame one. I love it. Okay, Thai tea. I like them all. They're very good.
Afterwards, I picked up some groceries at H Mart and then headed home. The cafe's sweet moment was hosting a birthday event for BTS's Taehyung, and I went along with my mom and her friends. The event was so cute. There were lots of small shop stands selling handmade items, and decorations were everywhere. If you buy a drink, you can get some of these adorable freebies as well. After hanging at the cafe, my mom and I got some soup dumplings at Noodle Village and then headed back to my place for an evening in watching Going 17.
Hey everyone, it is New Year's Eve today and I am just getting ready because I decided today I'm gonna go outside. I happen to have like a week off to myself in between Christmas and New Year's, which has been amazing, but a lot of that time has been me being cooped up in my apartment. So today I just wanted to go out, grab some coffee, kind of like, you know, go back to my roots. But also I've honestly just been feeling kind of lonely this week, I guess, or just kind of like in my feels, I suppose. I think the past like couple of months have been kind of crazy for me, and definitely for reasons I won't be talking about on camera, but I think in so many ways these challenges have really just come at a time in my life where I kind of needed them, and I honestly am just really proud of how far I've come in handling them. So even though it's been pretty tough, I think I am so much more resilient than I used to be, even like a full year ago. So I've just really been leaning into doing the things that I love, making sure that I'm watering myself so that I can grow, and doing what makes me happy basically. Anyways, today the plan is I'm going to go to a cafe. I'm not even sure which one. I'm really hoping like things are open today. I mean, it's New Year's Eve. I don't think things are super closed on New Year's Eve, so I think most cafes should be open. And then I will probably do a little reading, maybe a little reflecting, and then maybe I'll work on my vlog back at my apartment. And then tonight I'm very excited because Austin invited me to, I guess it's kind of like an event that he got invited to at the Hard Rock Hotel, and we're gonna have dinner there and then go watch the ball drop. And I have never watched the ball drop before. I've actually always wanted to, but you cannot pay me to go stand outside for like 8 to 10 hours or maybe even more than that. So I'm gonna go for the first time as like a guest of the Hard Rock Hotel with Austin and his boyfriend. So thank you so much for inviting me, Austin. Okay, now I'm all ready. This is what I'm wearing today. This is a beautiful dress from Cezanne, and I thought it would be perfect for New Year's Eve. So I'm gonna wear this throughout the day and then tonight as well. So now I'm just gonna head out and probably go to the West Village because there's so many cafes there, and hopefully find a good spot to just hang out for a little bit.
So I walked down to the West Village, passing by Washington Square Park on the way, and ended up at Bedford Studio. This homey cafe is a great spot to get work done or have a casual meetup with a friend. I'd spent some time journaling some reflections down and getting some reading done. Next, I stopped by my favorite bookshop, 3 Lives & Co. I was in the market for a new book to read and happened upon Attached, which seemed to just really speak to me from the shelves. I'd heard good things about it in the past, so decided to try it out. Okay, I hung out at home for a little bit, and now I'm gonna go to Times Square to meet up with Austin at the Hard Rock Hotel restaurant. I think it's called Sessions. And his boyfriend, and I are going to grab a dinner there, and then apparently they're going to lead us out onto maybe like a terrace or something to go watch the ball drop. So very excited for the night, and it's about like 8:15 right now, so let's head out. It was unfortunately pouring when I left the apartment, but I wanted to walk, so I decided to brave it. This turned out to be a pretty crazy move because the rain only got worse, and as I approached Midtown, so did the crowds. Oh my god, it is pouring! But at last, I made it to Sessions, where I was reunited with Austin and Drake. For New Year's Eve, the restaurant had a set 3-course menu. My favorite was the gnocchi. We sadly had to run before dessert since we had to meet up with the group that would be led to the ball drop. And this was definitely a pinch me moment because we were escorted out to Times Square for the viewing. The Hard Rock Hotel had a designated spot for us to stand, and I felt so fortunate that we hadn't had to wait outside for hours in the rain. Carrie Underwood was the main performer that evening, and we got to see a bit of the show from the sideline. And then we were on the last minute of the new year, and the countdown was on. The ball drop itself was just as anticlimactic as I thought it would be, but honestly, the energy was amazing, and this really was such a special experience that I'm grateful I had. I was so happy ending the year on this note, knowing that 2025 will be even better. So I have been really bad about vlogging lately, but I am currently on my way to meet up with Austin at a cafe in the Lower East Side, or like Two Bridges area. So I am walking there now. The Mandarin is a new cafe that's opened recently, and I really fell in love with it. The interior design is just so beautiful, and everything was delicious. Then we made our way to Cha And, a modern tea bar serving a curated selection of high-quality teas. I absolutely recommend this spot if you're a tea lover. Hello everybody. It has been a little while since I've last vlogged. I will say I have not been super motivated to vlog in the past few weeks. I think I've just been in a bit of a slump and feeling really like the seasonal depression. Plus, in general, I think there's just been a lot of stuff going on in my life where I just haven't been feeling as confident in myself lately, but I just wanted to hop onto the vlog and give a little update because I'm still having a lot of fun and exciting things happening in my life, and there's still a lot to look forward to and such. But yeah, I've definitely been feeling like this lack of motivation and a little bit of like, I guess this like lack of confidence, feeling maybe a little less authentic than I normally do, or just like my anxiety has been a lot higher than usual. But I will say there are a few things that have really helped me in the past several weeks that I will share right now. First being that I read this book called Attached. Oh my god, so good. I think I've been having a lot of anxiety about like my relationships with people in general, and kind of understanding the ideas behind why I will be feeling anxious about these things. So basically,
this book is about attachment styles, and it does focus mainly, I think, on like romantic relationships and attachment styles, but I do think it can apply to anything, any kind of relationship, like friendships, family, also romantic, of course, but there are so many different types of ways that you can apply what you learn in this book. And so I was like underlining everything in this book, making all kinds of like markings in it, which I don't normally do for many books. And how I would describe how I feel about this book is that I think I'm relatively self-aware, and I kind of understand a lot of the thoughts that go on in my mind, and I kind of understand why I think those thoughts, but this book put it into words in a way that I had never put it into words in my own mind before. So in that way, it was so much easier for me to understand. And suddenly I was thinking, wow, that is exactly what I've been thinking myself, but for some reason, all of these jumbled thoughts in my own mind never came together to form the sentence that is on this page. So that's how I felt about this book, and I've been going around telling all of my friends how much I love this book and how much it has kind of changed my life, at least in the moment. And now I have a ton of my friends reading it. So I would recommend this. And then I have also been really leaning into gratitude journaling. I've had this 5-minute journal for a couple years now, and I honestly haven't even gotten that far in it, but I really try my best to be as consistent as possible. I really did have like a lot of last year where I wasn't using it, so I'm trying to get back into it. And I think this has just been really helping me to ground myself in the things that make me happy and remember why I'm happy for the things that I'm happy about, because I think the negative thoughts tend to really get into my mind and I dwell on them. So by doing this in the beginning of the day, it helps me to just remember those good things early on so I can hopefully start my day a little bit more positively. And then the last thing I'll mention is I also got this journal that is 1 line a day. Basically, it's a 5-year journal, and it has a page for every day of the year and a section where you can fill out every day for 5 years. So I've been really liking this because I find it really hard to actually journal, like a long journal entry, because it just is a little bit too time consuming for me. And this helps me to precisely put at the end of my day just a little summary of how my day went, maybe how I was feeling, and it also kind of gives me comfort to know that I will be doing this for several years and I can kind of compare each year to each other. I've been really enjoying this, and this has also been kind of grounding me into like putting down some thoughts at the end of the day. But enough talking, because I'm actually gonna have a couple of my friends over to do some cooking. My friends John and Nat are coming over, and we're actually going to be doing a Rumble class first, which is why I am in my workout gear right now. But we're gonna go to the workout class, do some grocery shopping, and then come back to my place to do some cooking. What we're making tonight is Hainanese chicken. I've never had this dish before, and I'm very excited for it. And John is an amazing cook, so that is why we're all doing this together. So yeah, it's gonna be a very fun evening.
Nat, John, and I did our Rumble class together, then came back to my place to start on our Hainanese chicken rice. Hainanese chicken rice is a popular Southeast Asian dish that originated from Hainan, China, and became a staple in countries like Singapore, Malaysia, and Thailand. It consists of poached chicken served with rice cooked in chicken broth, accompanied by dipping sauces.
Girl, my life was starting to fade without you around. Then you came along bringing something new. Showed the kind of vibe that I never knew. I want you here by my side.
We plated one dish for a photo and then ate together family style. The food ended up coming out amazing.
Now I see the truth, girl. I realize, I think I'm falling. I think I'm falling into something special. Into something special.
And for dessert, John got us some pastel de nata from Flushing.
Hey everyone, last night was so much fun, and it is a new day today. It did happen to snow, so it is a bit frosty outside, but I am actually going to Brooklyn today to meet up with my friend Phoebe at her place. We're gonna do a little bit of mood boarding today. This is something she had wanted to do for a really long time, and I think it'll be so much fun. The only thing is that we don't have any magazines right now to cut out for our mood board, so I'm gonna go run to a magazine shop that's like a 20-minute walk away away from me and try to just grab some magazines that we can use. And then I'll head over to Brooklyn and we're just gonna pretty much have a cozy girls' day.
I walked over to Magazine Cafe to do some magazine shopping and was super impressed with their selection. I spent so long going through everything to choose the perfect magazines, then took the train to Brooklyn to go to Phoebe's place. When I got to Phoebe's, she had some brie and Oreo balls prepared, and we got set up with our mood boarding materials.
Phoebe's getting these posters delivered.
Ready to do some mood boarding.
Brooklyn things.
Here we go.
We also ordered some Indian food, and I tried mango lassi for the first time. Finally, we got started on our mood boards.
My whole mood board is gonna be Japan.
My whole mood board is gonna be Japan.
And it's much too late to say we songa 시작 모든 게 후회. No, it won't be the same. No, 아프지 않아, 아프지 않아. No, it's a
Here's Phoebe's and mine.
We finished the day with the Indian food we ordered, and that's the end of this vlog. See you in the next one!
No matter how many times you heard